Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the LA Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Racing to the end zone. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo.
Herbert has it knocked free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Look to throw. Allen's got it complete. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Ready for this? Do it!
Now a man who's taken the reins with the Cowboys, it's Tony Pollard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Running right, it's Pollard. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong in that victory a week ago. And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This from 44 yards away. The kick by Gould is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points. Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity. So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Herbert now. Wide open receiver complete. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Up the middle with Eckler. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Wide open, it's Allen, complete. A very solid gain of 27. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Eckler going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Eckler again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Throwing, Prescott. Now he's flushed out right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Prescott. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 1st and 10, Prescott. This is complete to Hawkins. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Prescott down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Slot man moves right. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to widen their advantage. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 70. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds his man complete. That's Hawkins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now Prescott. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. Now he's free at the 35. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. In motion right, that's Williams. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Herbert off of play action. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Herbert throwing again. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's got it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick here is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all
with
tied
both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the 2nd half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the 1st half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the 1st half. If I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. 3rd time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, wanting to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
This is fielded at the 27. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Allen! He returns that punt 73 yards, and the Chargers have taken the lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they miss-hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and they will take a 7-point lead. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Justin Herbert looking to pass. This is swung out to Eckler. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Here's Herbert. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. 1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong. I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's got the first down and more than that. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. So after the conversion on fourth, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And a lead now up to 14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and
he's got a man complete. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Quay Walker from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. Flush to his right. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 113 yards on the ground for Eckler here. That's a 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now,
he's by himself. Keenan Allen. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, 27 yards. And the Chargers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the ends. Davis fighting. He loses the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. A first down throw for Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Prescott yet again. He's got it complete. That's Schoonmaker. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. Luke Schoonmaker with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 75 yards. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the the toe to the leather on that one. Their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense.